Hey guys, and welcome to day number 2 of how to grow longer hair. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit the notification button because I have 3 more days of tips on how to grow longer hair. Today we are on tip number 2. I'll link tip number 1 down in the bottom in the description box, and you can go down there, click the link, and check it out. Tip number 2 today is how to stretch your hair and why stretching your hair is so important. So first, we're going to talk about why it is so important. When you wash your hair, especially if you have that kinkier, coily, or shrinking hair like I do, it's important to stretch it because if you don't, it will tangle back up. It will mat, and you will have single strand fairy knots on the ends of your hair. And the only way to get rid of those fairy knots is to cut them off, which really sucks. So when you stretch, it eliminates a lot of that. Now don't get me wrong, tangling and matting can still happen even when you do stretch. So, it's just one of those things that us curly girls have to deal with. But to eliminate some of the hassle and headache, if you keep your hair stretched, it will definitely help you out. Now, I would insert a picture of myself without my hair stretched, but honestly, I cannot find one. 99% of the time, my hair is stretched. So here are my favorite ways to stretch my hair. You could always blow dry, but I didn't include blow dry in this because it's just blow drying. So I'm going to show you some heatless ways that you can use to stretch your hair out. I'm going to start with my favorite, which is flat twists. Flat twisting is my favorite way to stretch my hair because when I take them down, I can just rock a flat twist out. Or I could always brush it out with a paddle brush and put it in a bun or a ponytail or any other style that requires your hair to be stretched. The second way that I'm showing is called banding. And all this is a rubber band at the top of the root, which is what's going to help stretch those roots out. And then a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rubber bands. And all you do is as you wrap, let me see if you guys can see that better like that. As you wrap the rubber band around the first time, you wrap and you pull down, and you wrap and you pull down. So wrap the first time, pull the rubber band, wrap, pull the rubber band, wrap, pull the rubber band. This is one rubber band. This section is one rubber band only. The third way that I'm showing you is Bantu knots. These are very useful and they're so pretty when you take them down and your hair was wet and it's set and dried all the way. They are gorgeous. Now, I like Bantu knots, but I don't use them for 2 reasons. I cannot sleep on anything. I can't sleep on rollers. I can't sleep on Bantu knots. I can't sleep on anything. If you can, this is a great option for you. And also, they take a longer time to dry. So if your hair is soaking wet when you put these Bantu knots in, there's a good chance when you wake up in the morning they won't be dry all the way. But if you towel dry pretty good and you let your hair air dry for a little while prior to putting this Bantu knot in, they might be dry when you wake up in the morning, and I guarantee you will love them. They are gorgeous when you take them out. So the fourth way I am showing you is braids. Good old classic grammar school, mama did your hair, braids. Slap a few of these in your hair, let your hair air dry overnight. Try to get your root braided as tight as you can so that it's stretched to the maximum stretching ability. But yeah, rock these. They usually dry overnight. You take them down in the morning. You have a beautiful braid out and your hair will be completely stretched. The last way that I'm going to show you is flexi rods. And it doesn't matter what color the flexi rods are. It doesn't matter how thick or how skinny they are because all you're using them for is to stretch your hair. Now granted, you could have a really pretty flexi rod set, but today we're just talking about stretching. So that is what the flexi rods look like. Try to rod them so that the root again is taut or tight so that your root is stretched out to its maximum capability. So yeah, this is how I stretch, and the reason why stretching is so important, it decreases the amount of detangling and breakage that you would have to do if your hair dried and you let it shrink up on itself. So banding, Bantu knots, flat twists, flexi rods, or braids. yeah, thank you for watching my stretching video. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure you hit the notification button so that you get the next video. The next video, which is tip number 3, will be moisturizing and sealing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you share this video with one of your curl friends. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.